Atlanta to Houston and back. That's it. Hello friends, welcome back. I am going on a 3-day trip that's going to involve some flying through the air like a freaking bird. So when I'm traveling, guys, I try to travel as light as possible, and I don't know if I'm the best at it, but I'm pretty dang close. I'm getting it dialed in. I only bring what I absolutely need. I don't like to check bags. I don't trust them to handle my stuff, my expensive items, my expensive gear. I don't want it. And while I would like to bring additional things, I'd like to bring a lot of the items that are prohibited from carrying onto the plane, I generally shy away from it for lots of reasons. I'm only going to be gone for 3 days, and this has everything that I could possibly think I need for that 3-day adventure. This is pretty much what I'm going to be wearing on the plane tomorrow. Down to my skinny jeans and everything, right? I want to blend in with the hipsters. I wear tennis shoes because they're light, they're easy. It's just easy to travel in them. These dry really fast if they should happen to get wet in the rain and whatnot. I wear wool socks every day of the year, 24/7 pretty much. If I've got shoes on my feet, I'm wearing wool socks. I'm just gonna be wearing a t-shirt just like this, just a lightweight t-shirt because it's freaking hot. And we all know that in urban environments, cash is a survival tool for sure. So if credit card machines, whatever, should be down for whatever reason, cash still works in most places. In my right pocket, I've just got a flashlight. Just a simple 1 AAA brass flashlight, and I really like this one a lot. What I want in a flashlight is for it to come on when I click the button. That's all. That's all I want. I don't want the thing to have 50 different functions of strobing and changing colors and all the stuff, and you got to hold it down for 3 seconds to do this thing. No, I don't want that. I want it to come on, and I want it to go off. That's it. Now, in my back pocket, I've got my neck gaiter. This is a neck buff, neck gaiter, whatever you want to call it, that you can wear around your neck, and I use it for all sorts of things, and it's just too dang handy not to bring, and it's too easy to carry. My back right pocket is my homemade wallet. Some of you have seen this before. It's just got the essentials. It's got a couple of cards in there, identifications, that kind of stuff. Very simple, really minimalist, really thin wallet. Don't even notice it in your back pocket. I also will be wearing my belt, and in this belt is my survival kit. My belt has everything from a bottle opener, a signal mirror, a button compass, 2 feet of duct tape, ferro rod, small little ceramic folder that is very sharp. Got a small flashlight, so back up to the flashlight's in my pocket. Whistle, that's very loud, super loud whistle. I've even got a fishing kit. Here's the fishing line. This is 40 or 50 pound test, I can't quite remember. Brass wire that has come in handy on more than one occasion. Safety pins, fishing hooks, sewing needles, and sinkers. Been a while since I've been in here. Everything's all dusty. This is 25 feet of 400 pound test Technora cord. Enough water purification tablets to do, I believe, 2 gallons of water. A fire plug, great tinder right there. Very easy to start a fire with a small little ferro rod. A water bag here. So this is a bag that I can hold, carry water, and purify it with my tablets. And then inside of here, I keep cash money rolled up. I'm not going to unroll it, but you get the idea. There's cash money rolled up inside there. There's a lot of extra. Look at all that tinder right there. Pocket lint. Now, keep in mind that there's really no such thing as TSA approved items. There's definitely some things that are on the list that are in the no-fly zone for sure, but they can take anything they want from you. Like, for example, my brother is an aircraft mechanic. That's what he does for a living. And one day he was flying from one airport to another to work on a plane that was somewhere else. And he had forgotten that he had a, 8mm wrench in his pocket or something like that. It was some small tool that was in his pocket. They took that from him, and they claimed that he could disassemble parts of the airplane with that one tool. And he is an aircraft mechanic, and I guess you could probably imagine how ridiculous that is. And when he was inside the plane, it was funny. He was inside the plane, and he was searching for something he could take apart with an 8mm wrench, and there was nothing at all inside the plane that you could possibly use that for. So anyway, they can take anything they want from me at any time. Just hopefully you catch them on a good day. I've actually treated this Tarahumara pack with beeswax and boiled linseed oil to make it much more water resistant. So this is my favorite day pack. I use this one all the time. It's got great straps on it, really heavy duty. You can carry it all day long with quite a bit of weight in there and never even notice it. I really like it. It's got these compression straps on the front. And on there, all I've got is my sandals on here. If I want to take my shoes and socks off, let my feet air out a little bit, I could throw my sandals on and just be a little bit more comfortable. In one side, all I have is snacks, basically. I've got a day's rations of food. I've got jerky and some granola bars. I've got some first aid in this side pocket here, and this is a cat tourniquet. This is my preferred tourniquet. It works really, really well. I've gotten quite a bit of training on how to use these. They're very effective, and it just sticks right here in that side pocket. I don't have to keep one in my pocket. I'm gonna have this pack with me all the time. I'm carrying it onto the plane, so I don't need to have something in my pocket. I think it's gonna be fine just having it in that side pocket of my pack. Small, foldable, lightweight waxed canvas pack from PNW Bushcraft with drawstrings, and it just turns into an extra backpack. So I can leave this potentially in a hotel room and then just take this smaller pack with me if I want to. Or what I could do is I could fill this full of something, whatever else that I need to carry, souvenirs perhaps, whatever. I could fill it full in there, and then I could just use the compression straps on the backpack so I can give my small little Tarahumara pack extra storage space, a little bit more real estate. Because sometimes it is a really small pack, and sometimes it does get a little bit tight if you're picking up additional items wherever it is you're going. So there's extra real estate right there strapped to the outside. All right, and in the back sleeve where like a water bladder would go, I keep my poncho. I just don't like to go anywhere without a poncho. You got rain gear, you've got emergency shelter, you've got makeshift litter. You got all kinds of stuff when you've got a poncho, and I just think it's an important thing to bring along. I'm going to a range, obviously. I've got Ear Pro. I've also got Eye Pro stuck in an extra neck gaiter here. Don't really need the next extra neck gaiter, but it keeps the Eye Pro from getting scratched up, so there's that. And in here, I've got various technology type items. I've got extra batteries. I've got some foamy earplugs. I've got charging cords. I've got a battery bank right here. All those types of things I've stuck in this small little pouch, which could also be put on my belt if I should choose to do that. Toothbrush, basic toiletries, throw some, I don't have it in there, but I'll probably throw some deodorant in there. I don't generally wear deodorant. I mean, I'm not around a lot of people every day. I live in a pretty rural area, and I just don't come in contact with lots of different people, and there's no need to be that civilized. But if I do travel to, urban type areas, airports, and populated city type areas, I try to be a little bit more civilized and be polite and not stink up the place. I'm not bringing a lot of spare clothes, just a little bit. I'm bringing some extra t-shirts, extra underwear, that kind of stuff, and then some shorts if I want to take my skinny jeans off and get comfy kind of thing. So there's that. And this is a good one. This is important because I think that wool shirts are great travel shirts because you can wear them for multiple days in a row and they don't stink. So that's great. Any kind of synthetic type material is going to get nasty and stinky after a bit. But I have worn shirts like this literally for up to a month straight, and then shirt never stunk. I was pretty nasty and stinky, but living in the woods for a month wearing nothing but wool, wool is really the only option in my opinion. You get delayed, flights canceled, you run out of clean clothes. If you wear the wool shirt, you can wear it for multiple days in a row and you don't get disgusting. I've got my Grail water filter right here. There's going to be access to water all over the place, and I just like to have a way to purify it. Even like the city water and stuff, if I can run it through a filter, I'll do it, because who knows what they're putting into that stuff these days. So, but I could dip this in a pond, whatever. I can get myself clean water that way. Got a little bit of cordage, some paracord there. Don't anticipate needing this, but you just never know. It's nice to have some cordage, doesn't take up a lot of space. And then I've got a silk key for accessing water supplies in more industrial type building. Now, I used to get a lot more worked up about traveling, and I used to put a whole lot more thought into planning what I'm gonna bring, this and that and all those things, and don't make sure I don't forget this thing because this could happen. But man, I tell you, I've had some experiences in remote locations where I've gone a lot longer with way less and I've gotten by. I didn't die. It's just a matter, it's not a matter of life or death, generally speaking. It's a matter of comfort. And I have built up a tolerance to being uncomfortable. I can generally handle the heat. I can generally handle the cold. I can handle being a little dirty and a little sweaty and stinky, and I can handle being a little bit hungry and the bugs, mosquitoes buzzing around your ears. I've built up a tolerance to doing that, and that's what allows me to travel pretty light and efficiently. I'd be really grateful if you guys would leave in the comments. Tell me what you think about what I got going on here. This is just a 3-day trip. I think I've got more than enough. Some of you might look at me like I'm crazy and you wouldn't leave home without whatever. So just leave that in the comments for me. Let me know what you think and I'd be happy to respond to any and all questions. Can't wait to see you on the next video. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up and subscribed, please do that. That would be great. See you next time. Here's all the stuff that fits in that little pack or in my skinny jean pockets.